bitch. Fucking bitch. Alright, we've got the Spurs again. We're gonna.
I'm straight out the knob, I came up. I'm straight from the knob, I went bought me a. Dropped off the poacher and bought me a. Bought in the jet, cause my dog got a. Don't give a when it's where we going. Cover my. Got an elo, my aim on point. Give me pain.
Drop 7. 1 assist. 4 steals. That's my boy. Oh, we lost. Singh drops 8. Average 4 for 11. Okay. Low scorer. 8 points again.
I can't get caught up, I can't be on them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this
13.
whole lot of money instead they keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a man know the we making it happen. I like the bougie but keep me in fantastic. Cartier straight out the plastic, diamonds in all of my glasses. The magic, straight out the basket. They say them young have the money too old. It's going
how much I dropped?
With the way we pay, we been giving too many passes. Too many. Drop a bag and cash it. Who gonna press on the fastest? Who? Elastic, new attachment, get tactic.
2 points. I'm playing this game against Suns here.
My neck got freezing. Just give us the reason, make this look easy. Cut blue hundreds with the stones.
Easy. Alright, Jaye Singh. Simmed a couple. Got some results. We're 5-3 or 5-2.
Honor awaits in Season 4, Hunt for Glory. This season is a big one. First, in the city, you'll see
Edit lineup to see this. Cool.
I'm
not gonna toy around with it.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis.
Alright, here we go.
And
Kevin, thank you.
Play the Suns.
No pressure, DA.
Phoenix Suns.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Moving forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Suns in second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Payne hits them both.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now the pass to Reed over Smith. That one a little long.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Lamb passes to Payne. Here's the drive. Lamb dishes to Payne. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Singh, the pass to Reed. Singh, covered by Payton. Here's Singh. Offensive rebound. There's the three. Shots good by Noel.
Good shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Payne passes to Smith. Out to Payne. Unloads from 13. And they pick up 2. Payne's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Singh. Count the bucket. Coming up with a perfectly placed assist.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Payne passes to Johnson. Out to Payne. Smith left side. Shoots over Reed. Smith no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been good, but the finish was angry. And here is Lamb. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And rejection by McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Outside, Lamb. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Smith kicks to Lamb. 6 to shoot. Payne in the post. Here's Smith. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Smith against Edwards. Singh, covered by Lamb. And they take the lead. Bucket's got 5 now.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards passes to Reed. That one good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Lamb. Out to Smith. Over Reed. That one off the back iron and out.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Throws it up high. McDaniels passes to Singh. Right wing. Here's Edwards. The 3. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Noel. Covered by Payton. Shots good by Noel.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Cameron Johnson.
A big-time effort for Malik Beasley, providing a lot of energy for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball.
Come on.
Coming your way in just a minute. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keep my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of
Why are you
putbacks.
moving so
The
far away?
forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Then there's Buckets. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 3. Singh. Oh!
Clip that. Ah!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship.
This is Jim. Big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson finds Lamb, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Suns trail by 5. Here's Payne. His last outing, 16 points for him. A floater, got a piece of it. Over in the corner, McDaniels.
You missed in corner, bro.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Payne passes to Smith. Hits the jump hook. Smith's got 4 points this quarter. And the
I need
Timberwolves
you
call
to do better
time.
there, bro.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another.
The Timberwolves have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And that one misses. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Singh, covered by Smith. Singh, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Lamb with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Payne. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Minnesota making a switch. Noel's checked in. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Smith feeling it out a bit. Inside. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
That's more like it. Rounding.
What am I on? Game stats, box score. I'm 6 for 8. I'm
into
hitting my
form
shots,
after
boy.
a very, very difficult first quarter.
Minnesota leading by 12. The Timberwolves working the ball around. The turnaround jumper. Payne grabs the board. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that one's good, Aiden.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Aiden's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
He lobs it up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Suns trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Lamb. Takes it off the glass. Lamb's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
With the drive. Passes to Singh. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 3. To get open is Robinson.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Payne up top. Edwards defending. Johnson outside. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Singh covered by Smith. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Edwards. Payne covering. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Johnson. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the wing on the left. Noel passes to Singh. Shot, high post. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Jaye taking the second.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room headed.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Some incredible work in this one by Malik Beasley. He had 20 points and 2 assists. He did. And that does it for our.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Buckets, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Russell. And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Bridges. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Chris Paul. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Jeremy Lamb out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Payton. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. Just 5 to shoot. Singh, good by Lamb. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here are the Suns now. They're on a 19-7 run. On the wing, Booker. 21 points in the game. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Booker. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And there's the pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. Passes it to Singh. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
There's Noel. He sinks the 11-footer. Noel's got 7 points in the game. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Booker inside. Good on the shot.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
Noel passes to Beasley. Pass to Reed. To the wing right side. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Clock at 6.
Cameron Johnson.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. And so Payton will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Smith. Back to Payton. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Lamb. Shoots over Reed. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him. Timberwolves trail.
Yeah, my phone's right here.
Singh. Covered by Smith.
Yeah, I can.
Singh, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. That one doesn't go. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
I didn't get that.
Shot from 12. And it's in there. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
I got that.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Singh, covered by Lamb. Count it, good. Bucket's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Payton surveying the floor. From downtown, good on the 3-point shot. Payton's got 7 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Driving to the basket.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Lamb.
Devin, you
He's got 6.
can't guard me.
On the wing, Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Suns lead by 4.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Lamb against Beasley. No good from Lamb.
Something that's kept game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Singh. A rebound by Johnson. Phoenix leading by 4. Payton outside. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. He's got 9.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Singh, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Singh, and the rejection by Smith. To the paint. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Singh, covered by Smith. Launches it.
Free shot. What are you doing?
Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Bridges is checked in for Lamb. Here's Booker. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He kicks it to Payton. Back to Booker. Feeds it to Smith. Lays it up off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coach has always talked about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent, but David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
MVP Joel Embiid, James Harden, Giannis, LaMelo Ball, oh, and Ben Simmons. Is Ben Simmons the one that doesn't shoot?
Time on the phone like that, and I stay leaving text on red. I had a minute at home, I ran into a fling, but I can't really call her my ex. She said, I see you, I know you've been working, little daddy, you look like you getting to the check. I know you focus on work, but I can't help but notice you can't talk about nothing else. What about you? How's your mental? How do you cope with what you've been through? How's your tempo? Who in your life are you really close to? I was like, space left blank, plenty of fish in the sea, but nobody with a shark in the tank. Laid on my mind, later watching the whip, see my reflection is all in the paint. Head back top, bumming that freight coat shit. When I pull up, ride with the pack, but I don't get the call. Been through it all, I'm no stranger to loss. Richard Olivia, I'ma do it for y'all. I don't rap, I just say what's on my heart. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah, 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 yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch out.
What, 16 like that? I'm the 7th man right now, you know. I get it, like, I'm not gonna be big. I'm just like to be big. But I'm dropping 17. Steal again. Couple assists. Cool. Well, that's not even bad. Is Jaye injured or something? Because he's not getting game. Didn't play against us. Jammer. Oh, pinch never do today. I'm in the starting 5. Jaye Singh makes it into the starting 5. Let's go.
Add flair with a Solomon Kintsugi ball at level 5 and roll with style at level 30 in your Art Camo go-kart. Look out.
Then flex on the competition with new emotes at levels 12, 16, 20, and 25. My team will be pumped up with a box of 10. Yes, that's 10 maxed out packs at level 36. And there's a whole lot more to find along the way, including skills boosts, banners, and performance improving clothing items.
Need a boost grabbing that XP? We have you covered for a half hour of double XP at level 9, hour at 28, and 2 full hours at levels 32 and 38. Dominate with an extra badge point at 39, and then let them hear you roar with the level 40 reward of Season 4, a Tiger. That's right, the Tiger is back.
Not only that, if you reach level 40 in all 3 previous seasons, hitting the milestone.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. A stunning look at the sunlit clouds above the 10th Avenue Bridge here in Minneapolis. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. And with, hey, Allie.
VA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, a lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown close.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got Xavier Tillman, Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Johnson, and it's Young in at the 1. And for Minnesota, in at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Buckets in at the 2-guard spot. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So with the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know that players typically are relieved when the trading deadline passes.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Here's Leonard. feet out. Good work there as it goes.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
First quarter of play, a minute in. To the middle. Here's buckets. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Outside Johnson. Pass to George. Here's Young. Six to shoot. Here's Tillman, covered by Towns, and the basket by Tillman.
More than capable of knocking down that shot. He's not shy.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Towns double teamed. Here's buckets. Deflected. George passes to Young. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now Edwards turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Here's buckets. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Young, the pass to George. Minnesota with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Russell. Here's buckets. Covered by Johnson. Here's buckets. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 so far. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Towns against Young. Pass to Tillman. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Tillman's got 5 points.
Come on. Didn't the double clutch look a little Jordan-esque?
Down low. Here's buckets. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. Over Edwards. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
Towns with the ball. And there's the lob. Buckets can't hit. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Tillman. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Stolen by Russell. Here's buckets. Covered by Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Young. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Leonard. Over Edwards. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's buckets. Lots of room. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Hits the trifecta.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Here's buckets. It's good.
Oh, clip that. That was actually
seconds into the shot clock. He's got 10.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Singh dropped 10, all 10 points.
Stolen by Russell. Here's buckets. Covered by Johnson. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Here's buckets. Rejected by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now here's Towns. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Young against Russell. Young, the pass to Leonard. Now here's Johnson. Outside Young. Back to Johnson. Takes a 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. Here's buckets. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Russell against Young. The shot misses. Oh, good D by Edwards. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. McDaniels, that's good. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Timeout called. The Clippers. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball.
Back to Harris. In transition, here they come. And so in the game for Los Angeles, George and Kawhi, the star-studded forward pair. Gary Harris out there with Terrence Mann.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's buckets, pounded by Harris. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's buckets. 12 points for him. And here's Harris. Pass to Leonard. George outside. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Beasley, the pass to Robinson. Here's buckets. The rebound by Mann.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
From deep three-point range, another miss by Minnesota.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Buckets, pounded by Harris. From deep. And they get it back. Pass to Buckets. Will it go? Denied by Leonard.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
George with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Buckets. 12 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Beasley outside. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Mann. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Tillman's checked in for the Clippers. Johnson comes in for Mann. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft you.
Leonard against Reed. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Here's McDaniels. 9 points for him in his last game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to McDaniels. Inside. Here's Towns. In close, he hits it.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Now Leonard. Reed defending. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Buckets. Pounded by Harris. Driving in. Here's Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night. George outside. Fires from deep. And they recover it. Back to Harris from deep. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And the Clippers making a change here. Young's checked in. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Young, and Young slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit.
And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defense is just right now because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place, like they don't have even a
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
McDaniels at power forward with Towns at center. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Buckets in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Leonard against Edwards. Here's Towns to the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Buckets. Sends it home from 3-point land. 15 points in the game.
Clip that. Green from 3 line.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 9 points.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there. And you look at Towns, he's been a fantastic outside shooter since coming into the league. It's a hallmark of what makes him so dangerous. He can do it inside, but he's a lethal jump shooter as well.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Clippers. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 16. And with Towns in his shooting, he's actually the Minnesota franchise leader for made threes.
How about that? Took over that record, BA, in 2021. Amazing on several levels, no matter how you look at that stat. The fact he's 7 feet and the fact he did it so quickly, mind-blowing.
Shots good by Buckets.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
George against Russell. George passes to Leonard. They double team George. Inside.
Why?
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 9 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Robinson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mann, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Minnesota calls time here. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Puts it up from 15. No good, off the front rim.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And for Russell, he's still a volume scorer. But now I think he's better at picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game.
Outside Young. To the middle. George's shot is good. George has got 10 points in the game.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Russell up top. There's the triple. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And the layup falls. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Buckets. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard, left side. And it's good. 2 points.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Towns. From the baseline. And that one's long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Mann, guarded by Russell. And that one's good, man.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Russell up top, guarded by Young. Oh, deflected. Up and over Russell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 13 points in the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
So it's both teams.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to buckets. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside Young. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Buckets, guarded by Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Buckets. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Beasley. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Young, wide open. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one drops for him. Young's got 19 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Down low with the fadeaway. 4-3 with the putback. It's good on the putback. Towns has got 11.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
2 on the clock. Tillman comes up empty down low. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Clippers, Xavier Tillman is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Johnson, then it's Andre Iguodala, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Back to Towns. 5 to shoot, right wing. Here's Buckets, guarded by Young, and down it goes. 2 points. 19 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing. That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Outside Johnson. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top 3, it's now the top 4, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Three-pointer. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Pass to Buckets. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Town showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Now here's Young. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Kawhi Leonard's doing. Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. He shared with me that it is a knee sprain, so a sense of relief that even though there's a lot of pain involved, he avoided something more serious. Recovery time is still up in the air, but guys, one thing's for sure, a return tonight is out of the question.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Tillman. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey, Fred, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction. He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Here's Buckets. And there's the foul. They'll pin that one on Andre Iguodala. That'll be a second foul of the game. Man, he's checked in for Iguodala. Pass to Buckets. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets it back. Shot's good by Buckets.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
George against Towns. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Buckets. That one no good. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency. He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Johnson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Harris is checked in for the Clippers. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Outside Young. Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Rejected by George. Here's Mann to the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Timberwolves shooting around 41%. Out to the right wing. Russell to pass to Towns. From down low. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Back to Harris. Good work defensively by Towns.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Buckets. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Young. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that. And it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
To the middle. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Tillman. And here's Harris. Here's Mann, guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. There's Young with the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Buckets, pounded by Harris. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here from deep three-point range. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 4 rebounds now. Harris outside. Pass to Tillman. From 9 feet, that falls. Nice setup by Harris. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Takes it inside.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Harris' shot is good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Buckets. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Clippers have gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Inside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Slam dunk city, Paul George, with the big-time throwdown there.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's buckets. And he jams it home with authority.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Pass to man. Young with it. Fires the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's buckets. George defending. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Over Harris. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Got it.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's buckets. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Young, the pass to George. He hits the back iron and sinks it. George has got 11 in the 2nd half.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Here's buckets. Pounded by Harris. Buckets can't hit. It's been all Clippers. To the paint. Harris's shot is good.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
Minnesota's shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. Pass to buckets. A minute 50 left to play in the 4th. They grab their own miss. Good on the shot.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Young attacking. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 28.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Timberwolves shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's buckets. Pounded by Harris. A minute 22 left in the 4th quarter here. 6 to shoot. Buckets can't hit.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the 2nd half, you better make them.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kawhi, congrats on the win. Tell me about the way you guys played tonight.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
good.